So, Chris, why should developers contact people like you in the industry to review their games?
I think press is pretty important just so people know that the game exists. I mean, it really depends on what platform your game is going to be on. Obviously, if you get accepted to be an XBLA game on Xbox Live Arcade, you're one of a few games and you'll have a slightly better chance because there just won't be that much competition. But if you're making an indie game for the iOS, either iPad or iPhone, you can get lost the day you launch by competing against dozens from that day and then I guess millions at this point from before that day. So having a bit of press can go a long way.
Chris, how do you think reviews do or don't directly translate to dollars for that game?
That is really tough. I think there was sort of a time where, actually, I don't know if they do necessarily, because you can look at games like Resident Evil Chronicles, was it? The recent Resident Evil Online game that I think got just trashed by reviewers and sold pretty well. It did okay. So obviously a brand name cachet can do okay for you sometimes. If you're talking about indie games, I think positive reviews just being press means people know about the game existing. And just knowing that you exist in the indie community spells money. I mean, that's step one, is just having your name out there. So I think it might be a little more significant for the indie community.
What are your thoughts on people buying games on Steam based on like Metacritic scores? Do you think they do that often, or I mean, do you think it really does it play a role at all?
Yeah, I mean, I look at Metacritic scores. It's hard not to look at Metacritic scores. It's hard not to want to know what popular opinion is, or just know quickly, should I buy something? I mean, the Steam sale is happening this week while we're having this discussion, and you have an hour to decide whether or not you want to buy something for $4.99. I mean, you could probably just buy it. But you want to know, well, should I buy this? I don't have time to read every review. Does it have favorable reviews? Okay, it has an 80, sure, I'll buy it. There is like a cost benefit that happens in your head when you do that. I do think, as someone whose favorite games usually are 7 out of 10s, they're not the perfect games, that there'll always be that. You'll always have trouble knowing for sure if a game like Earth Defense Force, which is one of the buggiest games I've ever played, but at the end of the day, you're shooting giant ants, so like, how can you blame it? You still want to not miss those games. So I think it is important to do some investigation, but yeah, people will always rely on things like Metacritic or just reading reviews and skinning to the bottom where it says 9 or 4 out of 10.